Yeah, so I was going to make a point here that, in my opinion, researchers involved in actual scientific matters, you see a lot of cast of characters on YouTube and things like that. I think comedians like Andrew Schultz and Bobby Lee and, Santino and Chris D'Elia and Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen and all those people are super important. Anyone who's kind of just saying truthful, obvious things. Sometimes you can get Bill Burr and stuff like that. I think those are always valued things. People like Steve Will Do It and fucking Nelk Boys and Logan Paul and whatever. Not really. That's not really usually. So what you saw in the past, let me explain this. So Johnny Knoxville and Steve-O, okay, they had to be actually like kind of decent at like kind of skateboarding and like BMX flipping and stuff like that to be able to be like kind of accepted in these different things. And then it was almost like a barometer. So you notice within people's minds, it's not that you become a pro skater or something like that. It's just that you're kind of like good enough. And like Bam Margera and stuff, you have kind of these like little legitimacy things where it's like you had to kind of be good enough at messing around at the skateboard and whatever to be like let in these crews that led toward like being media personalities, like Rob Dyrdek and things like that. So now you got these like Nelk Boys and Logan Paul that like Jake Paul early and stuff like that. See how he gets it on the back end with the boxing thing. Yeah, normally you get that like first, and then that like brings you into these like media circles, like with MTV. You had the Rob Dyrdek and the Knoxville and the Bam Margera and the Steve-O. They all had kind of like this like skateboarding kind of. So you had to be like good enough at something like that. You see people, they're making it in business, and now they try to like be a tennis player on the back end. Now they try to be a boxer on the back end. Normally, you got the equation reversed here in media. So these, Steve Will Do It and like, speed or whatever. Yeah, again, they're trying to become a sprinter now. They're trying to do it. It's reversed. So how they had it before was better. That was actually better. And I made the point like Horigome. So I guess I support what they do because it's a barometer. You have to have that ingrained in your mind. Makes you good at filmmaking, good at other things. But Horigome makes a better like cultural figure, the skater, than these fucking BTS people that don't have